Torpedo Comics mystery box. I know the general consensus for these guys. I watched the community a little bit, so I know. And I bought from them before, and the way I look at it is, they've been kind of flooding them, their website with different mystery boxes, which is probably a little bit more, I think anyway, sustainable as opposed to the big giant ones they were doing. The $200 ones, the vault ones. I didn't get any of those, but I saw a lot of people open them and not do too great. And I've done okay on these, but everyone knows their pricing is a little high, to say the least. And that's it is what it is. So I apologize if in the background you can hear my dog panting a little bit. She's a little hot here today. So but yeah, I'm gonna open this up. So in case anyone's watching that doesn't know necessarily how they work, basically Torpedo Comics is a company in the States. They do lots of different themed mystery boxes. I can't actually remember which mystery box this is, to be honest with you, but basically there's a grand prize for each mystery box they put out, and then basically if you win, you will have a Polaroid tape to the inside cover of the box that I just showed you guys. So we'll look at that last, and we'll pull out the books, and we'll see how we did here, and hopefully we get some value. The last few boxes, couple boxes I've opened from them, I don't buy a super large amount from them just because it can be a little pricey to get it shipped to Canada here. So every now and then, though, if I see one that I'm semi-interested in, I will pick it up. So got the box open. We will leave the inner cover to the last. Here. Okay. So looks like this was okay. This was the Sinister Six mystery box. So that's what we were going for. Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 1 looks like. So that's the one we were trying for. So we'll see how we do for that. First, we will get into the comics here and see how we did on that. Bear with me here. I'm just gonna kind of tear into this bubble wrap. Always packed quite well, I would say, with bubble wrap and in the box. And then obviously the box itself, I came in a mailer there, so quite secured here. So here's the stack of books we have here. So we'll get it out of this this package here, and then we'll kind of go from there. And I think what we do is we're gonna go from the bottom here. So all right, first up we have, looks like a Zoro number 2, Zoro versus Ripclaw. I don't even recognize the publisher. Papercut Z, all new. They have a $10 price tag on that. I don't know anything about this, so I can't say for sure, but I'm going to lean towards it's probably a little bit high for this book, but that's all right. It's in decent shape. A couple little scuffs, but that's okay. Next up, we have Detective Comics number 867. So that's not too bad. I mean, it's always good to get a known character. I don't collect a lot of Batman, to be honest. Not really my thing, but I do have a few decent Batman books. But they have $10 on that. Like we said, probably a little bit high. They also have it graded at a 9.0. They also had that Zorro graded at an 8.0. So okay, a couple out of the way there. So then the next up we have the Mighty Thor number 83, part 4 of 6 Ragnarok. Looks like this is probably part of the Avengers Disassembled storyline. I could be wrong, but they have a $15 price tag on that. So all right, we'll take it. They also have that at an 8.0. That's what they graded that at. Next up we have... oh, that's a nice one. Marvel Secret Wars number 2. That is always nice. I don't ever argue with that. They have that at a, looks like a 6.0 here, but I don't have the full run of this. Obviously, I know it'd be easy to go out and pick up the full run on online somewhere. Cons right now aren't happening necessarily in Canada or anywhere, so but I've been actively trying to put it together, usually 1 or 2 issues at a time. I'm still missing a few. I'm probably a little over halfway there. I don't have the big one, the number 8, but that's okay. I might already have this number 2, but I'll have to double check. Looks like it's a newsstand too, so that's good. They got a $15 price tag on it at a, like I said, graded at a, I think it's a 6.0 up here, so that's good. That's a good get. I'm always glad to get those. Never argue with that. Next up, we have Amazing Spider-Man number 58, the variant editions. So it's obviously a variant of a video game cover there. So they have a $15 price tag on it. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a big variant person, so I don't know a super large amount about them without having to double check. But it's in really decent shape, really good shape. But yeah, $15 price tag on that. Next up, we have Thor number 11. Looks like they also have a $15 price tag on that. So this is in great shape as well. So the glare there, so that's all right. Yeah, we'll take that. Next up, we have Venom number 33. Looks like a variant. Nulls on the cover. They have a $10 price tag on that. Could be. I know the seems like the Venom stuff has lost a little bit of steam. The Donny Cates stuff, but still, I think still pretty sought after from what I can gather. To an extent, don't know much about it. I wasn't collecting that that run at all. I'm kind of passive on the new stuff, to be honest with you. I kind of I'll pick up a trade when the new storyline drops out, and then catch up that way normally. But there are a few things that I have in a pull list there. But next up we have, okay, that's cool, Web of Spider-Man 31. That's always a decent one to get. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is part of the Kraven's Last Hunt storyline. Looks like this is part 1, so the beginning one. So that's really cool to get. They have it at a 7.0 on the back here. $20 price tag on it. A newsstand edition. So that is cool. Happy to get that for sure. And up next we have 9.0 Captain America number 611. They have a note on the back. The Gerald, is it Peril? I don't know if I'm reading that right. 1 in 15 vampire variant of that. So that's in a Mylar. That's pretty cool. $20 price tag on that. That's they have it in a 9.0 price or grade range. Sorry. So that's pretty cool. Always take that. Like I said, I don't know much about the variants, but it's a cool cover, great cover, the vampire variant. So last up, this is the last book we have. It's also in a Mylar. It's in a 2.0, so we'll see what it is. Okay, so we have a Mighty Thor. Well, actually, a Journey into Mystery number 105. So that's pretty cool. They have a $30 price tag on it. Yeah, it is definitely every bit of that 2.0. But I don't have this. So, and I actually have a bit of a run of the early Thors and the Journey into Mysteries. But that's pretty darn cool. That's a cool get. They, like I said, they have a $30 price tag on it. I don't know how accurate that would be, but in that 2.0 good condition, that might be pretty accurate here. So, all right, that's cool. So those are all the books here we have. We'll last thing to do is we're gonna check the box here. Not holding my breath by any means, but you know, these things are, you know, a lottery ticket basically. You're seeing if you can score a grand prize, but let's see what we got here. Boom. Nope. Nothing. That's okay. Not a winner this time. That's the way it goes sometimes. You play for the risk here. I'm okay with what I got. I can't even remember what I paid for this one. If this was this was probably, I wonder if this was $100 one. I believe it might have been. So retail wise, obviously got the value back. Don't know if I actually reached it in, you know, actually being able to sell these to get any money back. But there's a few in here that I will hang on to. So that's always a plus. You know, I just look at it as like I said, you're buying a lottery ticket trying to win that GP, and then, you know, whatever else you get is kind of a, you know, a cherry on top is how I look at it. As long, if you get a couple things that you want to keep, that's great. That Journey into Mystery is really cool, and I'm a big fan of the that Web of Spider-Man, the first part of Kraven's Last Hunt, I believe. So that's great. I'll hang on to those, maybe a couple more there. But anyways, that's the end of the video. If you enjoy what you watch or what you're watching here, click like, subscribe, comment, and, you know, correct me if I'm wrong on anything. I'm not by any means the most knowledgeable collector out there, and I'm always glad to learn new stuff. So appreciate your guys' time. Take care, be safe, and we'll see you on the next one.